What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC26 video where today we're going to talk about how to grind the brand new league upgrades. EA have re-released the premium mixed league upgrade exactly the same as it was before, which is a little bit of a disappointment because I was hoping the LibSud section would change. I don't know what the price points of the LibSud cards are now. I assume they're basically the same. That assumption comes from the fact that the supply and demand never came in the first place from the regular mixed league upgrades. It always came from the premium mixed league upgrades. Oh, are they cheaper? If they're cheaper, oh, that's amazing. And I have a feeling they might be cheaper because of the small mixed league upgrade, which might make the premium mixed league upgrades sensational as well. Oh, we might be fully back, guys. We might be fully back. 12 or 1400 coins for these cards. And like I say, like the reason why these are cheaper isn't going to be because the supply isn't being drained from the other league upgrade. It's going to be because the supply is actually being fulfilled by the other league upgrade. And so everything else is the same. If this LibSud section is down at around 12 to 15k, this might actually just be worthwhile grinding. You know, you might come out a general small coin loss every day, every run, but it might be worthwhile. The mixed league upgrade, guys, the only thing EA changed is they took out LibSud for Saudi League and Superliga. Every single card I've bought is basically 200 coins here. What I love about this one is that this particular one, 60 overall rating, maximum silver quality, players from one club max 6, makes it really, really easy. Every single card here was bought for 200 coins. I'll just flick through them real quick. You could get them on bid for 150 coins. You will almost definitely pack them, right? Almost definitely. But there you go, 200 coins per card. And what was really easy about it is after I bought a few like 63s and 64s, the 60 rating was pretty much covered off. So I've got some 53s and 52s and stuff in there, which just makes it really easy. Now this one gives a small prime silver players pack. This whole SBC, the whole group SBC, has cost me about 9,300 coins, maybe 9,500 coins. I don't think you're going to be able to make your coins back unless you get very lucky. However, sell everything, because if you can bring the total value right down, even like try and sell, like this is a testament, by the way. Is he championship? Yeah, this is a testament to these league SBCs being very good value right now. He is a really good option for it. He's 73 rated and rare for the MLS / championship one, and he's still 350 coins, right? We've got Chowdhury, who's 350 coins. If they sell, that'll still be 700 coins back, and I presume they will sell. I don't expect he'll sell. I expect he will sell. Yeah, down to like 1,200-1,400 coins now, though. But that's a huge chunk back. I don't think this guy will sell, and then this guy should sell for 250 to 300 coins. Yeah, maybe yeah. I mean, I'll list him for actually 300. I think he'll sell for 300. And that leaves us with these two players. Now we've got two options with these two players. We can either discard them, or actually three options. We can either try and list them for like bottom price. We can discard them, or we can just store them and use them for a rainy day. Do I want the 340 coins back, or do I want to try and get rid of these cards in a different way? For me personally, I think, as always, storing them and waiting until they become valuable and then selling them is going to be the best thing long term. That's already a really good start, a really good return. Now, the Serie BK2 and Bundesliga 2, I've done this all as well for 200 coins a card, but it is very fair to note. And one of the reasons why I didn't release this last night, guys, is because I really wanted to wait until the market kind of settled this morning. And even better today and this morning is the fact that gameplay is down. EA had like a server update thingy mabobby. Gameplay's been down all day, which means people are in the menus if they're on the game, which means they're doing these SBCs, which means there's probably like a lot less supply than normal. Some of these cards were in like the 30-minute range rather than seconds left, you know, which means the supply is getting eaten up. But the most unbelievably beautiful thing about this League SBC is if you can't buy them for 200, you can sell them for 300. Like you can sell them for 3, you can sell them for 4, which means if this SBC ever becomes to the point where you're like, oh wow, I don't want to be paying 300 to 400 coins a card here, then go and do bronze pack method, because you could just stack your coins up, wait for these cards to come back down to 200 coins, and then rinse this through again. So we're going to turn this one in. We get a small Electrum Players Pack. This is the last opportunity to quote-unquote make coins back. Now, as I say, it's going to cost me. It's cost me about 9,500 coins. The question is, how much can we get back? We're probably about 2,500 coins back already. Dern's going to take us back to about 3,000 coins back. Gallardo will be about 3,400 coins back. Jovelic will be about 3,700 coins back. Ravelli doesn't sell at the moment. Attenberg, I don't think she'll sell either. No. And then Butink is also not selling. So I'll store those. So we're about 3. Let's just be kind and say we're 4,000 coins back, and we've got 5 players in the club tradable that we've saved, maybe is good for another 1,000 coins. So let's say we've made 5,000 coins back on average. So we're about 4k short. Off the first run, being 4k short isn't a problem. And the reason why is because we're now going to get untradeable cards that are going to have value. So how much value do we get out of this 4,000 coins? Well, the Liga 2 BKT and Liga Hypermotion, everything again was bought for 200 coins. Some of these players, I genuinely couldn't believe how easy this one was. I thought of all of the ones that would go for more expensive, I thought these would be the ones, because you need this to be a 68 rated team. But as you can see, I bought 5 silvers and then a whole bunch of bronze 64s and 63s, all for 200 coins. We get an Electrum Players Pack, untradeable, but this is where you start getting your value back immediately for your next runs. So every card has a value. So straight away, Ospina, I mean, that's a 2,000 coin value card. I don't know why he's 2k. It's unnecessary. But we got Ospina. He's good for a League SBC. We get Thiago Tomas. He's good for a League SBC. We get Matt Fries. He's good for a League SBC. We get Batshuayi and Butinic. They're both good for League SBCs. So we've saved ourselves here now a value of about 2,000, about 3,000 coins value we've saved. So now the next SBC runs that we go through, we don't have to spend that 2,000 coins, right? So if you can save more than you need to spend, eventually you'll get to break even. Like right now, I spent 9,300 or 9,500 coins on this League SBC. If the next time I've already got 4,000 coins worth of cards and I only have to spend 5,000 coins, well, guess what? At that point, I spend 5,000, I make 5,000, and I put some players in the club. We're winning. It's just about getting to that point. You also then get all of these cards that can go into other SBCs. So these will still save you value in marquee matchups. They'll save you value in, the silvers can go into gold upgrades. The golds can go into the 2-player gold upgrades. And then those 2-player gold upgrades can go into the 79 upgrades. And it all just has that kind of like extra added value, which obviously, as we all know, has always been one of the benefits of League SBCs. That's nothing new to you. And then the last squad that we've got here, guys, is the the MLS and EFL Championship. I only paid more than 200 coins for 3 cards. Busquets cost me 400. Ricky Pige cost me 400. And Dutch cost me 350. So these between them cost me 1150. The other 8 cost me 1600. So this club cost me 2750, which puts me about 9,500 coins, I think. And as you'll see here, every other player came for 200 coins. And again, this was just so easy. The amount of like high rated silvers, the 64 rated bronzes, there was just pages and pages and pages of them. And we get a premium mixed players pack. And the real kicker where we get the value from, of course, is the small rare gold players pack that we get for doing this. So 9,500 coin outlay, guys. And we make back 5,000 coins, give or take, in literal liquid coins. Have we got more than 4,000 coins value? We've smashed more than 4,000 coins value because we got that David Ospina. We got some other League SBC cards. Now, although NepentheZ is a Saudi League card, he's not a League SBC card because it has to be silver or lower. So are they a League SBC card? Yes, 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 And then yes for Yanez, but I won't even count him because he's way too low rated. So we've saved ourselves again here about 1,000 coins worth of value. We've now saved like 3,000 to 4,000 coins of League SBC value. And it doesn't have to be specific to the League SBC we're doing. It just has to be specific to League SBCs. And we've added, once again, multiple cards into the club that's just going to flesh out our club and allow us to do loads more things. And then the small rare gold players pack, this is one where you want the jackpot, right? This is one where you want the icons, the heroes, the really expensive players, the walkouts, the fodder to do your SBCs. And we get an 85 Cascarino, which is a card worth 5,000 coins, which means straight away we have made club profit. And what I mean by club profit is we've got more value in the club than what we spent to complete the League SBC. We get an 80, a 78, and a 75. None of them are League SBC cards. We get a Tomori and a Becca. Both of them are League SBC cards. And then we get the 85 Cascarino, who is great fodder. The question isn't, is this value? It is value. It just is value. You get value out of this 100%. How much value really does depend on your pack luck. You know, out of these two tradable packs, if you can get something worth more than the, you know, out of both of them together, if you get more than 10,000 coins value, amazing, right? Because then you're going to, if you do it from scratch, you're going to make more coins than you've spent. Obviously, if you don't do it from scratch and you've already got some cards, you only need to make that much value back. You know, you hit a really expensive silver, or you hit from this small Electrum Players pack, like a hero or an inform or an icon, and you're eating no problem at all. Do you get enough value out of these other packs? The answer is yes. How much, again, just depends on how lucky you get. How much fodder you get out of that small rare players pack. How much, like, do you pack like a huge player, huge promo card that's worth millions, so all of a sudden you've now got a massive card in your team? The answer is yes, this is value for coins and it's value for club building. The question that we'll only learn over the next few days is not, is this value for coins, but is it value for time? How long does it take to run through one of these for an 85 rated? Like, it took me about, I'd say about 12 to 15 minutes to put everything together here. I was trying to be like super hyper efficient. I didn't use any cards that were in my club. Maybe I could have done it in 8 minutes, 10 minutes otherwise. So the question is it worth 8 to 10 minutes of my time for one small rare gold players pack? I think the answer is yes, but it's the sort of thing maybe I'll do to build up 10 or 15 of them and then have fun, like, you know, Friday today, new promo today, I'm going to try and build 10 or 15 of these and have myself a great time opening some packs later on this evening. The other thing that you get in terms of value out of this is that you'll pack cards to put into this. Now, one of my concerns was I would get League One, Premier League and Bundesliga all polished off and finished no problem at all again, and then I would struggle with Libertadores and Sudamericana. Now, what's really interesting is, first and foremost, we've already packed, what was it, 2 Lib Sud cards, but I also just have some in the club from the previous daily upgrades and things like that. So I've already got 6 of these cards in my club. And the fact that we got 2 of them from that run through, guys, is a prime example now of why the price of them has dropped from like 2,400 coins all the way down to like 1,000 coins. Because now what's happening with people, there you go, I've actually got this complete, that's amazing. Now what's happening with people is they'll do a couple of the minor league run throughs, they'll make a small bit of profit, they'll pack 4 or 5 or 6 of these cards, and then they will say, okay, now I only need to go and buy like 3 or 4 to finish it off, which means the supply, the demand has reduced significantly and the supply has increased significantly. That is just a massive, massive net win. Overall, who's the goalkeeper that I can fit in here for links? Overall, it's just a massive win. I'm gonna turn this in now anyway. They're all untradeable, every single one of those cards, which is awesome. So yes, it's just a massive win, because if the main league SBC starts coming in at, geez, what would that even be now? What do we get here? So league SBC is yes, yes, no, yes. Do we get anything of any other value? Doesn't look like it. Another League SBC card there. Moroni can sell. another League SBC card there and there. So we get a good couple of 1,000 coins back there as well, which is really good. Some consumables into the club, which is really good. I should have maybe discarded some of that stuff that I didn't really need. And 3 more players for the club for the SBCs. And just generally for the journey, which is good. But yeah, if this new League SBC, let's see what it says on Footbin for the price point of it actually. But if it's at 26,000 coins right now. It says that the Libsud is 15,000 coins. The other ones are 3K, 3K, and 5K, which is bang within range of what it was and is. It's really, really, really good. Because if you do the minor league SBC like 3 or 4 times, you'll gain so much fodder for the main one that it will cost you next to nothing to finish off the main one, and you'll get all of your coins back from the 2 tradable packs doing that one. So let's go and put our players in. What do we got? We got Marseille, we got Lille, we got Paris, we got Strasbourg, we got Lyon, we got Monaco. What else we got? We got Stade Rennes, we got Lorient. So many of these players from grinding the leagues all those days before. We got Le Havre, we got Auxerre, we got Angers as well, and that is us on that one. So again, nice and easy, very easy actually, right there. Let's pop him over there, and we're done. And we get a Prime Election Players pack. Now, of course, again, you will like the more of the minor league SBCs that you run through, the more fodder you'll have. Perfect. Tradable walkout is exactly what we want. The more, it's Tonali as always. The more like fodder you'll have for the Major League SBC, reducing the price point of that, meaning that when you end up opening the Major League SBC up, you end up saving yourself loads and potentially making loads. So we've got 86 Tonali here, 7,000 coins, and we will just take it straight away, and that replenishes all of my coin value. Now, is it a League SBC card? Yes for K. Yes for Marseille. Yes for Leo Baptiste. Yes for Salisu. Yes for Aguerd. And yes for Gehi. I could sell or discard those cards if I wanted coins back. I would probably suggest that you do that. You know, if you want to keep making coins overall, I think that's a good, smart choice. Right, we've got Bundesliga Serie A here. So let's go to the Bundesliga, or let's go to the Serie A. We've got Roma. I always forget, like, some of the badges, because they're always changed on here. I've got a Tomori in storage, haven't I? Let's do them. Let's do them. Let's do Como. Let's do Bundesliga. I've got so many players. It's awesome. We've got Union Berlin, Stuttgart, and Frankfurt, or as EA would try and convince you, Mainz. Let's put Villar in goal, and there's that one done. And so the process, guys, as we go through here, the process, in my opinion, is going to be do the minor league SBC as many times as you kind of reasonably can. Have we got another 85 there? That's banging, that is. Then do the major league SBCs. And I think, like, you might, over time, you might lose 3, 4, 5,000 coins per time doing the minor league SBC. But what I think off the back of that is that when it comes to doing the premium SBC, I think you will make significant coins because you won't have to buy almost any players, and you'll get 2 significantly better tradable packs that will give you an opportunity of what do we have? Palace, Forest. Yeah, we'll give you an opportunity of making like big coins, which is always fun and always nice, isn't it? We've got Villa, we've got Bournemouth, we've got Brentford, we've got Brighton, and we got Sunderland. I don't think I have a duplicate club there. I don't. Let's swap those 2 bad boys around. Let's swap those 2 around, those 2 around, and then those 2 around for our chemistry. And that gets us yet another small rare gold players pack and a big prime pack or whatever. And yeah, so I think overall we've got 2 weeks here, guys. I think, you know, I talked about this previously on a video. Even if I took an overall small coin loss per run through, per like completed run through, even if I did, as we get Greenwood, Howson, and a few others there, but I got insane amounts of fodder back, I think it's well worth it. I would drain my coins. You know, I've got 232,000 coins right here. If I ended up with 0 coins from 232,000, but I ended up with 1.5 million coins worth of fodder in the club, you know, untradeable fodder, mind you, but fodder nonetheless, that is a very well worthwhile trade-off, because what that's going to allow us to do is to go in and complete, at the very least, player SBCs like Honor Battle, like Imade, like Anguissa potentially, like Burkhart definitely. We've got the Player of the Month and Burmo here as well. 4-star, 3-star on him. Nice pace. Reasonably well-rounded stats altogether. He's got Inventive Plus, or Game Changer Plus, Inventive, First Touch, Quick Step, and Rapid. 3 squads for him. It's an 83, an 84 with an Inform, and an 85 with an Inform. You will be able to complete that from grinding the League SBC. Not that I think is like a great value SBC, but also like you'll just be able to like work towards whatever SBC you want. You know, we've got this Busquets there for 5 more days now. He requires 286s, 386s, 287s. I will be able to work towards this Busquets from this grind. Might not be easy, might take a long time, but I'll be able to do it. So yeah, that's where we're at with how to grind. I am mostly very impressed. There you go, that Tonali sold straight away, and then all of those silvers sold as well, which is really nice. I'm mostly really impressed with the fact that this has reduced the price point of the LibSud cards. So the overall, if we just take a little look here, the overall cost price, according to Footbin, Mixed League SBC is 9.85k. I think you can get it for like 9.5, 9.3, 9.2, somewhere around there. And of course, that's if you buy every card. And then the price of the premium Mixed League upgrade is 26.65k, which again is probably closer to like 23 or 22k if you just bought a bit more efficiently than what Footbin suggests. So you're looking at about 30k per run through between both of them from scratch. You will without doubt shave off 10,000 coins of that per run through from the cards that you get back that go back into the League SBC grind. And then also, without doubt, you will make about 10 to 12k from the tradable packs, which means you're about an 8k net loss, worst case scenario, for every single run through, which is amazing. That means it just doesn't take long to get one lucky pull and boom, you've like put yourself back up into a good stead. So overall, guys, that is how I would grind the League SBCs. I would rinse the minor or the Mixed League SBC until I'm bored of it, then go and pop everything I've got into the Major League SBC, buy the missing LibSud cards that I might need or want, and then profit off of that and go back to the Small League SBC again. And because you're opening so many packs that contain bronze, silvers, and golds, you will just naturally replenish the parts that you need for these clubs. Like you'll get those Romanian league players, you'll get those Saudi league players, you'll get the LibSud players, you'll get the Prem players, the French league players. You'll just get it all whilst doing the grind itself. So I do think we are fully back for the League SBC in terms of, is it value for your coins? Yes. Is it value for your clubs? Yes. The only thing that will be the tale of time is it valuable for your time? Are you going to be sitting there and let's say you grinded this for like 3 hours. Are you going to look back after that 3 hours and be like, oh my days, that was awesome. I've made 50, 60, 70,000 coins and I've put an insane amount of fodder into my club? Or are you going to be sitting here going, oh damn, I got like 385s and 284s off of 3 hours of grinding. That wasn't worth it. I don't know what the answer to that is going to be until I sit down and do it. So let me know your experience down in the comments, guys. Thank you as always for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.